Scorpio, what is up? Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to the channel. Ooh, lovers popped right out. There you go, guys. Love relationship. There's a lot focused on partnerships right now. Especially because we just entered Aries season. So Aries is actually the opposite of partner. It rules the first house, the house of self. We're just hitting the springtime, new moon in Aries, spring equinox. It's all about planting our seeds. So I'm saying all this, right? Because we have to know what is highest and best for us. What really, yep, I love that. The cards never lie. Chariot, empowerment, knowing what we want, where we're headed. And that comes through knowing who we are. If something truly is in alignment for us. So we do kind of have to observe our environment, what's happening around us in order to tap into that. All right, with that, Scorpio, here we go. Okay, so strength. This is coming up a lot as well. Going back to the astrology, we're just leaving Piscean season, which that water, you are a water sign, probably experienced this a lot over the last month. It digs up a lot of the muck, the BS, the pain, all the stuff that really truly isn't in alignment with us, but we're not really looking at, and it puts it in front of our face, right? Just kind of like how this card shows. And this person has to decide what to do with it. Am I going to rise above? I do have the strength. I do see what it is. Sometimes when strength pops up, it's like we have to look and see things about ourselves that are really difficult. I love that Chariot comes through because it is confirming that you do have that empowerment. You got to just, it's like tapping into it. And there's so many different ways to do that. I think the most practical things are often, just putting our time, our attention, our energy to the things that feel heart honoring and loving and supportive. The more we kind of nitpick at what is not going right, etc., the more we attract that stuff. And I know we still have to deal with the emotional BS, but honestly, it makes us way more effing powerful. I love this energy for you, Scorpio, because it is really talking about how, it's taking a lot of work. I'm not, throwing shade to that. A lot of intention, a lot of mindfulness about what it is. Strength is usually number 8 in the deck, which is your house, Scorpio, what you rule. Wheel of Fortune, boom, guys. It's it is changing. And I think you can feel it underneath the surface, right? But it sucks, Wouldn't it be amazing in life if you could say, I want that, and then it would magically appear? 5 of Cups fell out. Disappointed about how things have gone. Maybe the way you've managed showing up things in the past, the change. There's your card of Scorpio, the death. But that's the thing. Death is actually one of my favorite energies because it does talk about burning out of the old. We let go, we release. It is the value of the phoenix, rising from the ashes. And those are not the fun lessons in life, right? Those are the things that require us to dig deep, find the strength. What I love about this new moon is it's all about, we have the fantasies about how we want things to look, right? This new moon is all about saying, okay, what are my goals and what is the situation and how do I get to that goal versus trying to force our fantasy, our idea into action. Sometimes it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not the right fantasy to have, and sometimes it's really hard to detach from that. it reminds me of that value. What I'm hearing, it's like when something doesn't work out, you know, Spirit, Universe, God has something better for us. And I know it's cheesy and I know it's cliche and I know it's annoying, you know, to some capacity, because when you're in it, it is hard to remember the positive and the potential and the reason that a door might be closed. Because honestly, what you're manifesting, Scorpio, is so much doper, way more powerful and assured. And you're doing it from this place of knowing yourself and knowing who you are. And the Wheel of Fortune is that complete abundance, right? It's the turning of the wheel. It's after all the BS, all the toil, the pain, the tears, etc. Like, change is finally here. And you can kind of feel that energy in the air right now. There's a lot of fire energy going on with our movement into Aries. So it kind of just, you know, it's like the bubbling underneath the surface. It's such a good time to set your intentions right now about what you're working to bring in, but from that place of clarity. Two of Swords is making an intellectual decision based off of all the information I have, right? It's removing the feeling, the emotion out of it. Not in a mean way, but it's in a way to honor yourself. Nine of Pentacles is that level of autonomy, of achievement, of success. Don't sell yourself short. You know, like, don't, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bird's eye perspective, right? That eagle eye. You know, you have the wisdom, you know what makes you flourish. And if a person, place, or thing is not in alignment with that, if they are not, you know, stepping up to the plate or putting in, if it's not that reciprocity, then that decision, that very like analytical decision, has to be made. It's just not for me. Those are hard to admit to ourselves because that's where the emotion comes into play, right? Like, we so badly want something to work. And that's where tapping into, again, that Libra energy, justice, it's the scales, it's looking at things from that very diplomatic perspective. You know, and then seeing, yeah, like, seeing how Spirit does honor that. It's weighing into account. I mean, Hierophant, that energy has been coming up a lot through the tarot readings this week. And it really does stem back to, gosh, dude, and the Devil too. It does stem back to our traditions, our values. But I think this is a deeper level, right? Okay, so very interesting. So the Hierophant is 5, the Devil is 15. They're 10 apart. And I'm hearing it's like knowing the difference between, right? Knowing the difference between the control, the manipulation. It's like more out of that robotic way of living. Well, I'm doing this because this is what I should be doing. Versus I'm doing this because this is like authentically heart space. What you feel like I was saying, Hierophant is about our traditions, our values, our morals, our integrity. You know, standing up to a higher order, a higher way of being. And the Devil is the complete opposite of bringing us down. You know, and that is twofold. We can put so much time, energy, effort into something that's just like not true. It's actually worse for us. Even if it looks good on the surface, if we're not feeling in alignment with it, that is the, you know, that is the telltale sign right there. Self-protecting your energy. Maybe you've been feeling very, you know, you've been feeling very resistant. Because there's also this element of, like I said, you self-protecting. I mean, I hear it as, you know, needing to walk away. There is now a lot of water. So especially on this other person's end. Let me pull one more, guys. So we have 8 of Cups, Temperance, and 10 of Swords. Not really wanting to repeat the same pattern, the same struggle, walking away from that BS, letting it go, learning, being wise about the struggle, that the struggle is actually speaking to the fact that it's not really for you. It's not in alignment. It's actually keeping you stagnant and stuck. Whatever you're dealing with, whatever this devil is for you, we get the Magician, you know, confirmed twice. This is actually you stepping into it. This is you avoiding it right now. Maybe letting that devil, like I said, overtake you. Whether it's overtaking you, listening to someone else, something that's not in alignment with you, because the Magician is going after what we want in a conscious and intentional way. So for some reason, you're setting aside your power to a certain person, place, or thing. But as we move forward, which is awesome, Scorpio, you find your rhythm. You find your way to tap into that. I feel like you have to kind of move through these final pieces of the puzzle. And that's what you're seeing right now. Maybe the places that you put too much time and energy into something that just sucks you dry. Energy vampire, right? The pain, the sadness, the things that keep you stuck and stagnant. You know? New beginnings are here, but you're not really taking advantage of that. Or someone's not. Yeah, I mean, it's like a powerful new beginning. And I love this for you, Scorpio, because it's saying everything is at your fingertips. Maybe the pain is blocking you. Maybe you keep getting, yeah, I love that. I mean, this is so grounded. You, like I said, all the energy is here for you. You just got to let go of this. And I know that's easier said than done, right? Because when there is a lot of hurt, when there is a lot of pain, it's hard to let go. Yeah, oh my gosh, this is amazing for you, Scorpio. But legit, as soon as you do, because honestly, this is all about new beginnings. It's like, you know, making some money, getting everything coming in like at once. It's like you're grounded, you're stable, you're fresh start, but it's exactly what you've built. It's exactly what you've been working on. It's your wish fulfillment, 110%. You just got to let this guy go. This person, place, or thing. Whether it is a person, place, or thing, you know what this is. It's the thing that brings you down, makes you feel small, less than, undeserving. You could be matching with a Leo with that strength card. 333 on the clock. Options, opportunities. It actually might be a little bit overwhelming is what I'm hearing for you, Scorpio, because it's almost like a flip of the switch. Like I said, everything in your energy is saying you have this opportunity to start fresh, make that money, kind of like feel really good, really grounded, really stable in your environment. And you know it, you can feel it, but you keep letting this person, place, or thing suck you back in. And as soon as you flip that switch, which I feel like you are going to do soon. I mean, it's like making movement. As soon as you make the steps, here it comes. Yeah, 100%. And that's where that wish fulfillment comes into play. Yeah. Lots of options, lots of opportunity. It might be a little bit of a testy test. I'm not going to lie, Scorpio. Like where you might have someone come in that is the devil. And someone come in that is, yeah, totally, I feel that. Like someone who comes in as your devil and someone who comes in as like the thing to look towards, to commit to. because we have this fire energy here, and then we have 2 cups. So one is going to be more mature than the other. One does have more to offer. Stability, like I said, new beginnings, new options. And it's coming from that place of your empowerment, Scorpio, which I love. Yeah. Being above reproach. It's like, my mother says that. Not one of my favorite sayings, but it is so true, right? We have to see the places that we're putting in, that we're kind of feeding into the karma, feeding into the BS that isn't really serving us. And honestly, when we do, we get this element of freedom that comes through. You find peace, you find grounding, you find stability, and yeah, and you actually get what you want. You get what you're putting out there. But again, it's coming from this place of you doing the work, Scorpio, which is awesome. So guys, I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for tuning in. I super appreciate the love and support. Big thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. I would love to build and grow the community. Lots of love and blessings your way.